Welcome to the Bowie Bound Fantasy League.
Well, y'all, it's playoff time. And we are here to let you know who got in and who didn't. But I think y'all knew that already. So we're just going to talk about how the games went this past weekend. So
Quick recap of Week 14.
All right.
This is Thursday night. So the first round of the playoffs actually starts in, about 3 hours?
Yep.
But yeah, just a little quick recap. Before we get into that, though, I know you already know. You know I got to get my
He's going to say it again, y'all.
I got to get my reminders. Now, and I've checked. We haven't had any issues.
Right.
Thankfully. Appreciate y'all out there for the ones that didn't make it. What we call them? The bottom four? The final four? The bottom four.
I thought you said bottom feeders.
No, 4.
I was like, wow, that's rude.
No. I'm not that harsh, man. I'm not that harsh. Just,
So the bottom four, those of you that did not make it into the playoffs.
Right.
He's got a public service announcement.
As you already know, and I appreciate y'all. Because, it becomes habit. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for so many weeks. You just kind of get in the habit of putting requests in and whatever like that. So I appreciate y'all for not making any waiver wire moves. And, of course, that'll continue. That royal decree will continue throughout the playoffs. So even after this week, whoever gets knocked out, it'll apply to those two teams as well. So
other ones that are in the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right. So anyway, moving along, man.
Okay. So moving along, let's do a recap of this past weekend because it was actually pretty exciting. So a couple of close matchups going on. So and then we'll talk a little bit about we'll do some playoff prognostication. So, but looking at last week, our high score. Let's see who we got.
Very high score. Chief. So we had a Hustler and Chief, and this was a great matchup, man. Great scrap. Started off tightly projected. Things somewhat changed obviously at some point, and Chief just went ahead and wiped them out. But I mean, 244 out of the Hustler. That's nothing to put your nose up at.
Well, I feel Hustler's pain. You have one of your great weekends.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't enough because the other side just went on a record-setting run. So, that 280 by Chief, I know that's his highest score this season.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. His second weekly high score, if I recall. Now, he did put it out there in the chat. He wanted at least a 70-point lead going into Monday night. Yeah. Well, he outdid himself. Right. I think he had like a 90-point lead. Yeah,
well, I put out there in the chat, I'm like, Hustler needs overtime, and Hustler came back with, I need 4 overtimes,
Yeah. One wasn't going to be enough.
Right, so.
But, congrats out to you, Chief, man. Both of these teams already locked for the playoffs. Seeding, as it turned out, didn't change. Potentially could have, though, which we'll get to in a minute. But seeding didn't change. I take that back.
No.
The seeding did change for them. I take that back. Chief bumped up.
Yeah, Chief bumped up.
I'll take that back. Yep. Chief bumped up. It could have changed even further depending on how your outcome went.
Yeah, I know.
But, Chief did bump up.
Chief bumped up. So I think him and Chief swapped, and you and Jose swapped.
No, me and Jose didn't swap. Yeah, we stayed the same.
I thought y'all swapped.
No, he got me, but we didn't swap. But so that kind of impacted who I face anyway, and who Chief and Hustler face.
All right. Well, Commissioner's getting ahead of himself. We're gonna finish off these last week's scores.
Yeah, no doubt. So Moon Pies and X-Men. Moon Pies clearly took the week off.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
She took the week off. She said she was. She said she was gonna take the week off. I don't think she even changed the lineup. So as you see in the score there. Not taking anything away from X-Men. Unfortunately, he didn't make the playoffs this year. Didn't make it to the top 6. But he was right there scratching. These last few weeks, he was definitely scratching in that 6
he was on the bubble.
Yeah, so here in this week here, he just kind of, I guess, let us know, gave us a reminder that he is the reigning champ and certainly capable. This just wasn't his season.
Yep. It happens, so... Yeah, I'm a little annoyed with Moon Pies. That didn't even hit 150. I almost got beat by 100. I'm like, where was that when you was playing me? So but it's okay. It's okay.
I think she was just rubbing it in your face.
Could be.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
And then this is kind of a pick 'em, but I'm going to go ahead and go with. Jose as the next highest score.
Yeah.
So
Jose and myself here again. It was very tightly projected going in. Ended up being somewhat. He kind of stretched out a little bit at the end there, but good matchup all the way through. Fortunately for me, it didn't matter. Like the seeding wasn't going to change. So I wasn't too concerned about it, but of course I still always want my boys to show up.
Right.
But congrats out to you, Jose.
Yeah, good job, Jose. Good job. It's always good to get that dub just before you go into the playoffs, So, all right. And then next up is
Party Larry and you, man. Big dog.
Yep.
So again, you already locked into the playoffs.
Oh, wait a minute. I screwed up. Sorry. Let me go back. Here we go.
Yeah, you already locked into the playoffs. But losing, had Hustler won, that would have had some impact too.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten the bye,
Right. Right.
So either way, it worked out with Chief beating Hustler that I still would have maintained the bye even if I lost. Yeah. But this was an insurance policy for me. It was win and I don't have to worry.
So you were rooting for Chief?
Well, actually, I was. I really hate to admit that, but every once in a while you want the legend to show himself. That's all I'm saying. Every once in a while you want the legend to show himself. So, but DC Party had me worried. I didn't have a kicker. I'll admit that because I wanted to hold on to what's his name for the playoffs.
I noticed that. I know. Luckily, it didn't come down to that.
It could have. It could have.
It definitely could have because it looked like the music at the party changed a little bit with Josh Allen. That
was crazy.
Went off.
That was crazy. What was his score?
It was like 80. Wasn't it? 88, I think.
Come back up here.
Yes.
88 points.
88.5 points.
That was crazy.
So yeah, the party was trying to get you.
Party was working hard.
He almost took you out of there.
Party told me he was drinking vodka and said he was drinking water, feeding me vodka. I'm like, man.
Yeah, that would have been pretty interesting had he knocked you off. But congrats, big dog.
Appreciate it.
So going into the playoffs with a win.
Yeah, so I'm going into the playoffs with a win. I'm going to enjoy my vino while I watch y'all duke it out this weekend. So,
and last matchup. Which honestly, this I'm not sure what to say on this one, man. Sandbox was back towards the latter part of the season. There, he was trying to make a comeback. He was kind of on the edge, maybe on the outside of the edge.
He was on the bubble. He was on the bubble there for a few weeks.
Yeah. So definitely was fighting for that 6th seed.
But luck just didn't go his way this year.
Not at all. Not at all, man.
So, and then luck definitely didn't go Luck's way.
Nah, but it hadn't all season, so I guess that's pretty much what we expected. But congrats out to you, Sandbox. That's the way to end your season.
So you went out on top. It wasn't necessarily a full-blown sandstorm, but we got a little bit of wind out of you, so that doesn't sound right. Okay. So, but now we start taking a look at the playoff brackets.
Yeah. What we looking like?
Let's take a look at. Hold on, let me get over there now. Let me get to the playoff brackets. Okay,
Indeed,
it's starting to look kind of interesting over here. All right, so first off, we got Moon Pies, number 1 seed with the bye, and then you got myself, number 2 seed with the bye, and I would like to thank Chief and Hustler for that. So. And then we're now looking at Chief taking on Jose. So number 3 versus the 6th seed. I don't know. I don't know who to root for. So because I take on the winner of that matchup. So
probably.
So yeah, no, that's not a problem. I take on the winner of the Jose and Chief matchup.
Not necessarily. So, because it's going to reseed.
Oh, does it reseed?
Yeah, it's going to reseed based on who wins. So.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought once you were put in the bracket, that was how it went.
Nah,
you sure?
The setting that I put in anyway is for it to
get out. That ain't right.
Why not?
That ain't right.
That's what happens in the real world.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No. Once you have your seed and you get to the playoffs, then you just play it out.
Nah, bro. The top seed always plays the lower seed.
At the beginning. And then after that, it doesn't reseed.
We got to look into that.
Y'all throw some comments into the group, okay?
We got to look into that.
Because I think Commish is changing some things up, and I think he needs to be straightened out. Or maybe I need to be straightened out. I don't know.
Yeah. We can check. We can Google right after this. But anyway.
Anyway, so going back.
Yeah. I mean, the way I think is going to happen is that, it'll reseed based on...
Right. So anyway, winner between Chief and Jose move on to the next round. Mm-hmm. Winner between you and Hustler moves on to the next round.
Tough matchups, man. I mean, both of them coming off of spectacular showings, putting up well over 200 points, Hustler and Chief. So, I mean, honestly, when I was looking at Week 14, I knew I was going to face one of them.
Right.
Don't really want to necessarily.
Well, you don't want to face anybody once you get to the playoffs, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Not the way that they're coming in anyway, so.
Right. Well, you know what? I think what we need to do is go check and see how the matchups look. So we take a look at the Chief and Jose matchup. Now, even though it's a Thursday, Jose has still declined to put his players in, so we don't quite really know what's going on. He's going to try to pull the okie doke again, and it's only worked for you 7 times. It didn't work for you 7 times. I'm just saying, Jose, let's put your folks in so we got something to talk about, okay?
Well, speaking of 7, those other 7 better add up to about 200 points.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, because that 230-point projection is pretty strong.
Yeah.
So Chief is looking like he's ready to move on. Maybe his new strategy worked out. I don't know.
So far, so good.
Yeah, so far, so good.
Yeah.
So now we got, this is going to be fun to watch.
Oh, indeed.
Baller and Hustler.
That's how it is, man.
Fully loaded lineups. I'm pretty sure they've been tweaking. And you got the Baller at 216.8 and Hustler at 217.9 initial projections.
That's a heck of a
1
matchup,
point
man.
difference.
That's a hell of a matchup right there, man.
Matchup.
That's how it is when the Baller and the Hustler get together, man. You know what I mean? There's going to be bottles popping.
Oh, I don't even know who to root for on that one. I don't know. Actually, I don't know how to root for in either matchup, to tell the truth.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Good luck, Hustler. I'm on the block with you, baby. I'm right there on the corner with you.
Hey, all I can say is good luck to everybody. You got what's her name? The big old shiny moon pie waiting on all of us. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
So I just need to not fall into the Chief annual jinx. So he done worked his way out of that jinx this year. So I don't know if that means he's going to win his first round, but at least he's not going to lose his first round. His first time playing, second round. That doesn't make any sense. Never mind.
But somehow they know what you mean.
They know exactly what I'm talking about. So anyway, I'm going to try to avoid the Chief jinx and win my first matchup in the playoffs against whoever it is, depending on what Commission's little reseeding thing does to the brackets.
We're going to look into that. We're going to check it out and see.
Yeah.
But by all means, feel free to comment, hit me up, see what the deal is. But that's been my understanding.
They don't reseed, man.
You sure?
I'm positive. You come in as a 6th seed into the NFL playoffs. Mm-hmm. You have the 6th seed route to the championship.
No, what I'm saying is the top seed, the highest seed usually always plays the lowest seed.
Yeah, that's how you set up the brackets.
But I mean, even in,
but once the games start, it don't matter.
So we're talking about the second round now,
right? Yeah, it don't matter.
We gotta check that out. But like I said, feel free, put some information out there in the chat. Let me know if I'm wrong or if he's wrong.
I'm just saying.
One of us is right, one of us is wrong. But let me know.
All right, y'all. I think that's it. We got anything else?
That's it, man.
One last reminder: don't drop nobody, don't pick nobody if you ain't playing for real in the playoffs. Okay, so All right, y'all. Good luck, everybody.
That's it.
I'll be kicking back.
Oh, you happy about that?
I am.
I know you are.